some numericals based on heating effect of electric current and electric power. Here you can see an electric iron consumes energy at a rate of 840 watt when heating is at the maximum rate and 360 watt when the heating is at the minimum rate. The voltage is 220 volt. What is the current and the resistance in each case you have to find. Here an electric iron consumes energy at a rate of 840 watt. Energy at a rate of, from that it is understood that is power 840 watt when heating is at the maximum rate. Then 360 watt when heating is at the minimum rate. Voltage is given there. For both cases we have to find the current and the resistance. So here we can write, if the heating is at maximum rate, power is given, P is equal to 840 watt. Voltage also given here 220 volt. From this we can find the current. You know power is equal to V into I. I is equal to P divided by V, that is 840 divided by 220. What is the answer? You will get 3.82 ampere. Then from this you have to find the voltage, we have to find the resistance also. There we can use this equation, E is equal to IR Ohm's law. Here the voltage is 220 is equal to, current is given 3.82 there, but we can use this fraction 840 divided by 220 into R. Then resistance is equal to 220 into 220 divided by 840. If you are simplifying this, you will get this as 57.6 ohm. Here 360 watt when the heating is at the minimum rate. So here we can write power is equal to 360 watt. Again voltage we can take 220 volt. So from this equation P is equal to VI, you can find the current. I is equal to P divided by V. Then you will get 360 divided by 220. Then after solving this, you will get this as 1.64 ampere. That is the current. Then we have to find the resistance also. We can use this equation. V is equal to I into R. R is equal to V divided by I. What is V here? 220 divided by 1.64, or you can write this fraction also. Then you will get 220 into 220 divided by 360. Then you will get the resistance as 134.15 ohm. This is the resistance. Listen here. 100 joule of heat is produced each second in a 4 ohm resistance. Find the potential difference across the resistor. Here the amount of heat produced is given, that we can take as H is equal to 100 joule. Resistance also given, R is equal to 4 ohm. Here time is given each second, so we can write T is equal to 1 second. We have to find the potential difference. How to find? First we can find the current. There we can use which equation? Joule's law we learned. There we learned this equation, H is equal to I square R T. From this you have to find the current. Here H is equal to 100 is equal to I square into 4 into 1. So here we can write 100 is equal to 4I square. So 4I square is equal to 100. I square is equal to 100 divided by 4. You will get 25. Then current is equal to square root of 25, that is equal to 5 ampere. Then for finding the potential difference across the resistor, we can use Ohm's law, V is equal to I into R. I is here 5 into the resistance also given 4, 5 into 4, that is equal to 20 volt. This is the potential difference across that 4 ohm resistance. Next question. Compute the heat generated while transferring 96,000 coulomb of charge in 1 hour through a potential difference of 50 volt. Here charge is given, Q is equal to 96,000 coulomb. Time is given 1 hour. This we can convert into second. Then potential difference also given here. Children, here from this question we can directly find the heat. How to find? You know the work done is equal to Q into V. The same equation here also we can use. The heat generated as Q into V. But here I am going to show how can we get that equation. You know the heat generated as H is equal to I square into RT. Here I square you can write I into R into T. Now I am going to grouping. So I into T into I into R. You know I into T, rate of flow of charge is current. You know Q divided by T is current. So I into T is charge. You know according to Ohm's law I into R is V. So we can use this equation to find the heat generated. That means we don't want this time for doing this problem. Here H is equal to Q into V. You can find this 96,000 into 50. Then you will get this as 48 joule. This you can write 4.8 into 10 raised to 6 joule. This is the amount of heat energy. Listen here, an electric iron of resistance 20 ohm takes a current of 5 ampere. Calculate the heat developed in 30 seconds. An electric iron of resistance is given 20 ohm, takes a current of 5 ampere. Calculate the heat developed in 30 seconds. Time is given as 30 seconds. Here we can use the Joule's law of heating, which equation H is equal to I square RT. Then substitute the values 5 square into 20 into 30. So here 25 into 20 into 30. You will get this as 15,000 joule. This is the amount of heat energy. Next question. An electric bulb is connected to a 220 volt generator. The current is 0.5 ampere. What is the power of the bulb? Here potential difference is given. V is equal to 220 volt. Current is given 0.5 ampere. We have to find the power. You know the equation for power, that is P is equal to V into I. So here 220 into 0.5. What is the value here? Here you will get 110 watt. An electric motor takes 5 ampere from a 220 volt line. Determine the power of the motor and the energy consumed in 2 hours. Here you can see current is 5 ampere. Potential difference we can take as 220 volt. Determine the power of the motor. P is equal to V into I. 220 into 5 is equal to 1100 watt. We have to find the energy consumed in 2 hours. Time is given as 2 hours. Here energy is equal to power into time. We can find that as 1100 into 2, that is 2200 watt hour. Okay children, here you can see that electric energy in terms of watt hour, but it is better to find that in joule. So here you can use the same equation, E is equal to P into T, but here you have to convert the time in hour to seconds. So 2 into 3600 seconds. Then if you are substituting the values in this equation, 1100 into 2 into 3600, you will get this as 7.92 into 10 raised to 6 joules. An electric refrigerator rated 400 watt operates 8 hours per day. What is the cost of the energy to operate it for 30 days at rupees 3 per kilowatt hour? Here you can see electric generator rated power, that is given as 400 watt power of that refrigerator, that is operates for 8 hours per day. Then time we can take as 8 hours. So you know, for this the electric energy consumed is power into time. We can write 400 into 8, that is 3200 watt hour. Then now we have to find the cost of energy to operate it for 30 days at rupees 3 per kilowatt hour. So here you have to convert this watt hour into kilowatt hour. You know children, we have to consider the units. You know kilowatt is commonly known as unit. So here we have to convert that into kilowatt hour. How to convert? Divide by 1000. Then you will get this as 3.2 kilowatt hour. Then that is used for this 8 hour per day, but it is used for 30 days. So here number of days is equal to 30. Then the total energy used by this refrigerator for these 30 days. Total energy used by the refrigerator for 30 days, that is 30 into 3.2. Then you will get 96 kilowatt hour, 96 units. Now we have to find the total cost. For that, here we have the total energy consumed by that refrigerator for 30 days is 96 kilowatt hour. So 96 into, for each unit we have to pay 3 rupees. So what is the answer? 288 rupees. 288. That is the total cost. Listen here children. Here power is given as 400 watt and time 8 hours. This is per day, for 1 day. That energy is, first we have to find that in watt hour, that is 3200 watt hour. Then we know that is unit, we have to find that for kilowatt hour. So here we have to convert that watt hour into kilowatt hour, divide by 1000, you will get this. This is for 1 day. Then we have to find the energy consumed by the refrigerator for 30 days. Okay, so here 30 into 3.2, you will get 96 kilowatt hour. So this much units there, but for each unit, for each kilowatt hour, we have to pay this 3 rupees. So what is the total cost? 96 into 3 rupees, 288.